So what is good, people? Welcome to another investing video. In this video, we are continuing our Investing $1 a Day series. This time we are in episode 33, which means we need to have a minimum of $231 invested into each asset. So I'm going to start us off right in metals. As you can see, metals has been doing very well. It's not as good as it was in the last episode. It has gone down a little bit, but because it went up so much in the past month, we're still up. So it is really nice to see. If we look at our current investment, we have $159.90 invested into gold, $72.28 invested into silver, for a total investment of $232.18. And if we look at the value of that investment, $186.89 in gold, $81.57 in silver, for a total value of $268.46. So we are still way up in metals. We're up by over $30, which is really nice to see. You can check out the graph to see that it slowly dipped back on the 23rd. And it raised up a little bit, but it's still not where it was back then. But we are still up because of when we got in. However, it is not yet time for a new investment. We're at $232, so we're $1 off from putting in a new investment. So next week will be when we will put another investment in. And I'm going to just keep on buying gold just because gold is just doing incredible right now. So next week, I will put another $20 into gold, and we will see how things look from there. But all in all, we are still way up in metals. Jumping into stocks. So over the week, our total value is $272, and we are up by $4.80 over the week. If we take a look at our free Bitcoin that we got from Robinhood, it is sitting at negative 2.86% Bitcoin itself over the week, but our investment is still up by 51 cent now, and that is a 50% return. So we're still way up by 50% on the Bitcoin that we got from Robinhood. I'm gonna still hold on to it. I'm not going to put it into stocks just yet. Still want to wait a little bit to see what Bitcoin does. If we take a look at our actual stocks, we can start with Starwood Property Trust. So over the week, the price is up by 20 cents, which is just a 1% rise. But if we look at our actual investment, we are up by $2.41, which is a 12.67% gain. So we are way up in Starwood Property Trust. If we look at the analysis, we are at 57% buy, 42% hold. So the analysis is definitely going down, but the stock itself seems to be doing very well. We did have a dividend payment back on April 15th, and we did get a 1 cent stock lending payment from Robinhood. So all in all, we are up in Starwood Property Trust. It doesn't look like the analysis is going to change anytime soon, but if the price is still doing well, I'm going to stay into it, not moving from Starwood Property Trust. EOG Resources. So if we take a look at the stock price, it is up by $2.85. That is a rise of 2.15%. If we look at our overall investment, we have a return of $19.02. That is a 15.56% return. So we are way up on EOG Resources, which is great to see. We do have a dividend payment coming in of 95 cents. So almost $1 in dividends. That's from having a full share, which is awesome. And hopefully we will start getting some stock lending payments as well now that we have a full share. The analysis is the same, 57% buy and a 42% hold. So it's pretty much the same as the last one we looked at. And we have nothing new coming in. So having a full 95 cents dividend is really good. And that's, of course, going to get reinvested back into the stock. So we are up on EOG Resources. QYLD, if we look over the week, we're up by 23 cents on the price, and that's 1.33%. If we look at our overall return, though, we have lost 71 cents, and that's a loss of 1.18%. So it's really breaking even. 1% is not bad at all. We do have a dividend payment coming in on the end of the month. It's going to be 59 cents, and that is for 3.4 shares. So 59 cents is pretty good. It is a little bit less than the last one, correct? Yep, in March we got 60 cents. So it's 1 cent less, which isn't too bad. We are still getting monthly dividends from QYLD, and so it is definitely worth holding on to the stock, even though we're kind of just a little bit down, just 1% down overall. If we go into ARMOUR Residential REIT, over the week we are up by 29 cents on the price. That's 1.59%. Our total return is we lost $3.68, which is a loss of 9.65%. So we are actually climbing back up. We were down way more than that last week. And so we are slowly climbing up, which is good to see. We do have a dividend payment coming in of 35 cents. That's going to be at the end of the month. So we're getting 3 dividend payments at the end of the month, which is really good. And hopefully we will get another stock lending payment next month as well. We will see. So what I am going to do for my move is I'm going to put another $7 into ARMOUR Residential REIT. I am going in hard on ARMOUR Residential REIT just because I want to definitely get back into the positive, and it looks like the stock is going up, and I just love the dividend payments that we're getting each and every month. So let me actually go ahead and put that in there. We're going to go ahead and buy. Today is Saturday, so the markets are closed, so that's not going to go through until Monday morning. But that is our move for stocks. So all in all, we are up pretty high. Stocks have been doing really well this past week. We're up overall on all 3 of these except ARMOUR Residential REIT. We are down, and we're way up on the Bitcoin as well. So overall, we're doing really well on stocks. So now let's jump into crypto. So last week, I went ahead and I put some money into the CETO swap farm for USDC and USDEX. However, I decided to take it out of there and actually put it in the vault, just because with me leaving it in there, I had to actually take my earnings and then reinvest that into the principal. And that's actually quite a bit of work because I had to, change it because you're paid in CETO. So you have to change the CETO to USDC and USDEX and then redeposit that. And I didn't want to do that. So I went over to the vault and I actually deposited what I had in there into this vault on Dex Finance. And it's actually the same thing. It's the same pool. It's just that now it does auto compounding and I don't have to do it myself. So when we started the deposit, it was at $19.99. It is now at $20.30. And we have a yield of 26 cents, which is 1.29%, for a total P&L of 32 cents. So we earned 1.5 cents over the week, which is actually really good, or 1.5%, I should say, over the week. So we're looking at over 4%. It might be 5% per month if this APR keeps going, which is awesome. So this is going to be my move for this week. I'm going to put another $7 into this. But before I do that, let's take a look at some of the other stuff. So I will quickly check out my USDEX stake just to see how that's looking. And I'm going to have to, nope. Okay, I don't have to switch networks. So we are sitting at $18.59. We still have a $14.12 principal release. So we are almost getting our full principal back, and we have earned $1. So you can see the APR is still sitting at 11%. We are really close for me to me regaining all of the principal that I put into this. And then I'll probably just put it into one of the other pools once I get it all back. But I'm happy to see that my move of staking my ES USDEX was a good idea. So let's jump into Trader Joe. So if you remember last week, I think it was about $230 into Trader Joe. It was into, which pool was it? It was this one. Believe it was that one. Let's check and see. No, it was not that one. It was, there's so many pools on here and they all are very, very similar. It must have been this one. And actually, I'm not even connected. Switch to Arbitrum. All right, and here we go. So now I am connected and this is the pool. So it is now sitting at $246.95. So it has gone up. If we take a look at how much we earned, so in the past 24 hours, we earned 58 cents. Over the week, we earned $6.46. So that's almost $1 a day, which is really cool. It has been in for a little over a week. So if we look at our total for the 11 days, it's $12.11. So we're looking at close to 9 or 10% per month. If everything holds out, we will see. It's all depending on the trading volume. But if we do end up with like 9 or 10%, then what I will do is I will probably put some more stuff into some of these other vaults. I'm not going to use the $1 a day funds. I'm going to use separate investment funds to put into some of these other vaults because this is much higher than what I thought it was. The APR, the trading volume, everything here on Trader Joe, getting huge returns on it. So we're looking really, really good on crypto right now. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some more money onto the Manta chain in my MetaMask wallet. And I'm going to deposit an extra $7 into this vault right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. All right, so I am now done. So as you can see, I got $27.20 deposited. Still got a yield of 26 cents. That does bring our percentage down, of course, but over the next week, it should balance everything back out. It did put our P&L down to 0, but we do have $27 of my actual deposit and a 20 cent yield on everything so far. So quick recap. We are way up in crypto. We're up on our Dex Finance Vault, and we are way up on our Trader Joe farm as well. So you can see almost $1 a day that we're earning here in Trader Joe, which is really good to see. In stocks, we are way up on everything except for our residential REIT. We're down on our residential REIT, but we're slowly making our way back up. Everything else we're doing very well in. And then finally, in gold and silver, we are way up. We're up by over $30, which is really good to see. So that is pretty much it for all of our investments for this week. Everything is looking really good. It's awesome to see everything doing good. It's actually not often when every single asset class is doing well. So that's good to see. Now, if you guys have anything you want me to check out, any other investments you want me to look into, anything you want me to add to the series, as always, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next videos.